New Hampshire Motor Speedway's return to the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs after an 8-year absence has sparked excitement, especially for driver Ryan Blaney, who considers this track one of his favorites. "There's something about the Northeast region that really resonates with me," Blaney shared. "In September, when the leaves start changing colors, it adds a special charm during the drive to the race. Plus, the crowd energy there is always incredible." Blaney, a key figure at Team Penske, is hopeful that the vibrant autumn scenery surrounding the track in Loudoun, New Hampshire, aligns with a momentum shift in the 10-race battle toward the Cup Championship. Gibbs Racing, JGR, has overwhelmingly dominated the first round of the playoffs, securing wins with Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell. Across the 3 events held at Darlington Raceway, Worldwide Technology Raceway, and Bristol Motor Speedway, JGR's Toyotas commanded the track by leading a staggering 757 out of 1,107 laps combined. "We're definitely feeling confident," Bell said after Saturday's race. Gibbs Racing has proven to be the powerhouse team right now in the sport, so life's good. "We know our position is strong, and now we just need to maintain this momentum." Sunday marks the start of the second playoff round at New Hampshire, a 1.058-mile oval that presents another fantastic opportunity for the JGR team. Since the debut of the next-gen car in 2022, JGR drivers have swept every race and stage at this track, aptly nicknamed the Magic Mile. Toyotas have dominated here, leading 83% of the laps over the past 3 seasons. Historically, New Hampshire's race dates range from mid-June to early August, but the most recent playoff race held there was back in September 2017. Bell, who triumphed in 2 of the last 3 races at New Hampshire, including an overtime win on June 23, 2024, was optimistic when the playoff schedule was announced. "Knowing Loudoun would host a playoff race really lifted my spirits," he revealed. "Starting each playoff round positively is critical, and this track is definitely one where we expect to lead laps and be in contention for a win." JGR's presence at New Hampshire is formidable, having placed at least 1 car in the top 2 spots in the last 13 races, the longest active streak by any team at a Cup venue. While Blaney is still searching for his first win at New Hampshire, his recent performance includes a 2nd-place qualifying last year and strong finishes this season, with 2 consecutive 4th-place results. His number 12 Ford currently ranks 2nd among playoff contenders in average finishing position at 8.67. Reflecting on his team's consistency since their 2023 Cup Championship, Blaney described his crew as a well-oiled machine, eager to clinch a 3rd straight berth in the championship 4. "Our team just keeps getting better every year," Blaney noted. "Everyone is confident in their skills and believes we can achieve our goals. For the past 3 seasons, we've held the conviction that we can win it, and being part of this synchronized effort is truly rewarding." Blaney shares the series lead with 16 top 10 finishes this season, tied with Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson. This is especially impressive considering Blaney did not finish 7 of the first 20 races due to crashes or engine troubles. "Our speed has been solid throughout the year," he stated. "The Toyotas have been very strong, particularly in the last few weeks, with all their teams executing near perfectly. But we're close to hitting that benchmark, and I'm confident we can get there." The playoff powerhouses, the Big 3. When the playoff standings reset for the 2nd round, 9 of the top 10 drivers hailed from 3 powerhouse teams: Gibbs Racing, Hendrick Motorsports, and Team Penske. Since 2017, these 3 organizations have monopolized the Cup titles. From 2020 onward, drivers from these teams have claimed 18 out of 20 spots in the Championship 4 finale. Only Ross Chastain, Trackhouse Racing in 2022, and Tyler Reddick, 23XI Racing last year, have broken into this elite group outside the Big 3. The ongoing question is, how do you beat the Big 3? Chastain pondered recently. It's just the reality of the sport, with so many participants and substantial financial resources concentrated in those teams. We don't have a straightforward answer yet, but we're giving it our best shot. Trackhouse Racing has made strategic moves in hopes of bridging that gap, hiring former JGR executive Todd Meredith as president of racing operations and revamping its competition department during the summer. These changes are aimed at priming the team for success in the 2026 season. Some of our focus is on the off-season and next year, Chastain said. Right now, we work with the resources we have. We're nurturing our future leaders and raising expectations internally, which Todd emphasizes. It's about developing talent from within rather than always looking outside the organization. Penalty and pit crew dynamics. Denny Hamlin faces added pressure at New Hampshire as he'll be without two key pit crew members, the front tire changer and jackman, for the next two playoff races at Kansas Speedway and the Charlotte Roval. This suspension follows an incident at Bristol where the right front wheel of Hamlin's number 11 car came loose late in the race. Thanks to a new rule introduced this season, Joe Gibbs Racing opted to defer the two-race penalty, applying only one race suspension initially. This strategic move keeps Hamlin's full crew intact for New Hampshire, though the upcoming race will feature a new tire model, potentially increasing the number and importance of pit stops during the grueling 301 laps. Odds and other highlights, according to BetMGM Sportsbook. Joe Gibbs Racing dominates the betting favorites for New Hampshire, with Christopher Bell leading at plus 325 odds, followed by Denny Hamlin at plus 425 and Chase Briscoe at plus 525. Blaney comes next at plus 625, with Kyle Larson at plus 725. This marks the 15th time New Hampshire hosts a Cup playoff race. Historically, the track was the season-opening playoff venue from 2004 through 2010. Among the 36 drivers in Sunday's lineup, 5 have previously won here, with Hamlin and Kyle Busch both holding the record with 3 wins each at the track. This intense playoff environment at New Hampshire raises some compelling questions. Can Team Penske and Joe Gibbs Racing continue to hold their dominance? Or will an underdog break through? Is the playoff format giving an unfair advantage to a few teams? And what might that mean for NASCAR's competitive balance going forward? We'd love to know your thoughts. Do you agree with the notion that these 3 teams have too much?